Okay. So Ted Sumner's mother
Yeah.
was named Placid Ricketts.
Ricketts, yeah.
And she married Mr. Sumner.
He left just,
He
took
was
the
brilliant, but
children.
a very dead one time. I'm so glad you married Sarah, because I thought we were going to marry a communist Jew. So there's something in that.
Yeah, he was a bit prejudiced. I have
But he
started.
was a brilliant scientist.
Well, he wasn't. I said to him when he won the Nobel Prize, Papa, are you a genius? We called him Papa. And he said, no. I just stuck to one thing, like a horse with blinders, the enzyme.
They stopped. You sound. This reminds me of Tricolo and Stefano making noises from under the blanket.
Oh, Tricolo and stuff. I once was Tricolo.
Oh,
Oh,
Sarah.
you must have been marvelous.
Oh, that wonderful one.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of a heart
Who is it? The King Court
breaking
School
Oh,
acting.
apart.
What other
Revealing-
play that I was in?
Ah, ready? Pretty catch. Placid. Good
Right.
catch. Ready? Good catch.
Well, the silver and the gold come up in Grandfather Ricketts' story about the Civil War. We all call it a war between the states down south
Right.
and Mississippi. Great-grandfather Ricketts was too old to go to war, so he stayed at home. And so then he heard horses riding hard. The siege of Vicksburg, Ulysses S. Grant was upriver, and he could hear the guns of Vicksburg. But when he heard horses riding hard, he mounted Solomon, his favorite horse, and he rode out to meet 3 Yankee horses with their riders, Yankee soldiers. And the Yankee captain said, "That's a mighty fine-looking watch you've got there. We'll trade watches." So Grandpa Ricketts got a silver watch and had to surrender his gold watch. Then that Yankee guy said,
Mighty fine horse you got there.
"Mighty fine horse you got there. How did you know that?" So he says, "Yes," says great-grandpa, "but he goes lame after a little bit." "Oh, I don't believe that," said the Yankee. "We'll switch horses." So Grandpa rode home on the Yankee horse.
Very fine one indeed.
Well, I think it was just so-so.
Normal.
It doesn't say. But then, and Solomon was really stolen, but it went lame. He had taught Solomon that trick. If anyone else rode him, he would go lame on purpose. So in trotted Solomon the next morning. So he got 2 horses. That's why they lost, the Yanks.
But unfortunately, Obama is going to war in Afghanistan. I think it's a terrible, huge mistake.
Yeah. I remember
it's so
that.
discouraging. Kennedy, they sent a Republican.
Uh,
But the thing is that now the Senate can defeat anything they want now. The Republicans can.
Can't we rise up and march on Washington?
Yeah, I keep waiting for a march on Washington. I had Conan, my big Irish Setter Golden Retriever doggy, when we protested against Vietnam in Washington, or was it New York, rather. And guess what? Conan, with his big wagging tail, had a placard on both sides that said, "This K9 is against the B1."
Excellent.
But it didn't work.
I know. Well, eventually it did.
A good view of the lake.
A lot of moaning in Afghanistan.
I know.
Oh, boy.
Why did he do that? He should have known. He knows better than that. Why the heck does he do it?
I've just made a mouse for Mouse's Hole. Do you see her? She's a very sweet little white mouse. She has 2 ears and a long nose.
He needs eyes and whiskers.
Yes, I know. We have to work on that. She was a Valentine, but she's a white mouse now.
We should really clean that bathroom for you.
No.
It's amazing that we actually have 2 bathrooms, because we sleep in the wing that used to have the cook and the maid. And they have a bathroom, and those are our 2 rooms. I have my harpsichord in the other one.
Good.
I just finished a piece for my sister-in-law who was in rehab. Fell down very bad.
Caroline?
Caroline, yeah. Now
Where's
she's
she
going
rehab?
home. Haverford, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
But tell me, what were the 2 things that won the hat? Or?
What is that, Tim?
It's a fork. It's a tidbit.
It's a tidbit.
It's a
What
mushroom.
about giving it to him?
I am.
Are they for shiitake?
Mmm, good. Delicious.
Better than meat.
I bought a lot of mushrooms there. See, we hadn't been out for 3 days or two without
I know.
today.
That
Jack
was,
takes
that
those
was.
and feeds the wild
Okay.
kitty in the garage.
So there's a wild kitty living in the garage.
Yeah.
Is it new this winter, or has it been here other
No,
winters?
but this is the, it
It's
arrived
Saga.
about this time a year ago.
So it's 1 year old. Has it had any progeny?
Oh no, it's more than 1 year old. It's had baby, 6 or 5 babies.
Only one litter, and then to the
She was a
doctor.
very
And then-
small cat, about like that.
And then
Well,
she got big enough with babies to have 6.
Yes, she had 5 babies anyway.
Right.
And then you saved her at the doctor from any further
Yeah,
events.
she's been so fixed, so she can't have more. But
We
then-
thought she was a wild cat,
She
or from the farm.
she thought she was wild until a wild thing happened to her, and she had to come here and have.
Yes,
a
I
No,
was,
it was after he discovered her, and she seems to have spent the winter upstairs in the garage.
no, but I led her to that. She was wandering around out here, and I
Lost soul.
felt sorry, so I adopted her.
Hmm. You opened a hole.
You mean you knew that she was up?
Oh,
in
you're
the-
only
that
confused.
He was up in the attic all winter.
Yes, I put her up there. That was a misunderstanding. I think she came from the farm. And one of the little children, they would play with the kitties up in the attic of the garage, said, I think I saw the father. Well, how do you know? Well, he looks like some of the babies. So,
The
that's
baby was
all.
only about that big.
Well, they're that
We
big now.
went to the farmer's market, and people were oohing and ahhing about these tiny little creatures.
Right.
Wasn't
They
any.
could
Our
feed me.
grandson is going to China. As soon as he's graduated from Bard,
Alex.
he sings beautifully and plays the guitar beautifully.
Oh, boy.
He's a guitar Delorme. He was wonderful.
He's
Wow.
very good. I don't
Yeah.
know why he's going to China. He's very fluent in Japanese. Said, I've been so enjoying your mother's book. It's wonderfully written.
I know. You know, she
Ah.
decides to go for a swim. She's the only woman. And the 6 men are
They're going
downstream,
down these very difficult and dangerous canyons.
rapids. And
Mhm.
so
Rapids.
she takes off all her clothes. But then the current grabs her and she thinks, oh, I don't want them to find my naked dead body. And that spurred her to swim ashore.
I wish I'd known her more.
You know, and
How long did you know her?
Off and on.
we stayed in Duxbury in the water tower my mother had made into an apartment, apparently just for
When
us.
we were first married.
When we were first married. It was wonderful. It was like a lighthouse up above.
It was a lovely
And
apartment.
it just happened.
Octagonal.
It was
windows
one of her
all the way
crazy
around.
notions to
To house you.
And then there was a barn that was put pretty much next to it.
Yeah.
That made more room.
And you moved in there
We
next?
had our
When we
3
stayed-
children there, didn't we?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it was wonderful. And but when we got married right here,
Not on that rug, but out there.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And after you and I rushed, my mother was there, and my father, who was very outspoken. See here,
They were divorced by that
I
time.
want you
Right.
to.
But they both
Yeah.
showed up on,
They
on
both
this
showed
rug.
up, so they
Right.
got together.
Yep.
And then my father said, well, a rolling stone gathers no moss. I didn't have much of any job at that time.
Right, right.
But my mother was there and saved the day. She said, well, he gathered some pretty nice moss today.
Aha.
A clipper ship.
Let's
Yeah.
go look at the
Yeah, let's go
ship.
look at it.
Here is
Essentially,
neither bush nor shrub to lay my head under.
I didn't have much of a job,
right.
see. So, sure enough, during dinner, one of my inventions is a massage device. And what it is, I hitchhiked down, and then I thought, oh, I know, I was waiting for my friend in the Webb City drugstore. Japan anyway, but they have young girls walk on your back. To Andrew, his youngest.
Here is
essentially,
neither bush nor shrub to lay my head under.
I hitchhiked down, I hitchhiked down,
I thought,
and then I thought,